Okay, Spider-Man 2 slander is getting a little bit out of control, you guys. I get it, the game first came out, everyone got the rose-tinted glasses on. I don't blame y'all, but me being a hardcore Spider-Man fan, I can't let this slide. The game, story-wise, is probably not better than the first one, okay? Okay, I'll give y'all that. I will give y'all that. But let's not act like the game was dog shit and we didn't enjoy the first 2 weeks within the game being out, okay? Let's not do that. Anyway, to the main topic of this video, what do you think the DLC will be for this game? I tell you what will be easy DLC to create for this game. Give us Teen Spider-Man. And no, not Miles Morales Teen Spider-Man. Give us Peter Parker Teen Spider-Man expansion. Hell, he's already in the game. You already have the model for him. So I figured you might have to downgrade him a little bit. It would offer interesting and challenging gameplay considering the mechanics that are already in the game. But with Teen Peter, you know, maybe take away the spider arms, of course. Give him some other special abilities and turn down some of the gadgets as well. You know, Teen Peter is obviously going to be inexperienced, but you know, throw him a bone, give him something. Now, what would the story be? You know, they can have fun with it, honestly. Like, he's a high schooler, you know what I mean? They can even make it somewhat like Homecoming, I guess. Have it be like he's chasing a group of robbers. Do something like that. Or hell, even make it with Kingpin, because from the first game, it seemed like he was fighting Kingpin for the last 8 years of him being Spider-Man. You can pull it straight from the Ultimate Comics, where one of his first arcs was him encountering with Kingpin. That's just something I would think, you know what I mean? That's just something off the top of the dome, you know what I mean? Second DLC concept, with Peter being quote-unquote retired for right now, make Miles have, you know, his own expansion. People probably aren't going to go for that because a lot of people don't like that Miles is the canon Spider-Man as of right now towards the end of the story of the game. But it would technically make the most sense in terms of the story for the DLC to only have Miles. Because Peter is, like you said, being Peter Parker for right now. What would the DLC include? That would be up to Insomniac. I mean, Miles is just now starting to get his own rogues gallery. Right now, the most recent villain being Rabble, which is a character who he got approved to go to Brooklyn Visions, which was like a lotto type of deal. They had to pick your number, and that person who didn't get picked became his new villain, his arch nemesis, according to various comic book websites. That's his arch nemesis now. That's the second easy one. Although Rabble might not be the best character to do because we already had Finn as a Tinkerer in his spin-off game already. So they might have to do something else. Might have to pull from Peter's rogue gallery. Peter has 1,000 fucking villains. Last but not least, the ones that make the most sense, Carnage and or Chameleon. I don't think you can do a Carnage DLC like they did with The City That Never Sleeps. I don't think it can be a 3-episode expansion. I think with Carnage, you have to go all in. I'm talking about a full expansion, not just The City That Never Sleeps. That won't do him justice. Clearly, you would call it DLC Maximum Carnage. Have him come back to the city. Oh, you thought you got the symbiotes cleared from the city, but a few new ones start spawning up. Then we fight Carnage. You can bring Peter back for that one, because that's clearly a Avengers level threat. So you might need Peter for that one to assist Miles. Don't leave Miles hanging. Even though in the current comics, Miles has had a couple run-ins with Cletus Cassidy, and it has left him very much scarred. So I don't think it would be a disservice to only do it with Miles. But Cletus is Peter's villain at the end of the day, so it would only do right to have both of them. And I know that kind of contradicts with what I just said with giving Miles or one of Peter's villains. Shut up. It's my video. I can do what I want. But yeah, that's all I had to say about possible DLC for Spider-Man 2. The game's only been out for going on 2 months. We haven't even got New Game Plus yet. I'm sure when New Game Plus comes out, they'll drop us some new news, of course, hopefully. The game just has a lot of potential. They really got to get these bugs fixed, though, man. There's too many fucking bugs in this game that haven't been in development since 2018. I just don't believe it.